Good morning, everybody, to the second game of the Splashdown Showdown for the Cedar Rapids 12U Roughriders Black team. We're a little bit delayed today. The rink that we're playing at didn't realize they had learned escape planned during the time when the 12U Green team was supposed to be playing. So things are about a half hour behind. Zam is out on the ice, and we'll be getting going here soon. Welcome in, everybody. The teams are taking the ice for this pool play game between your Cedar Rapids Roughriders and the Ice Dogs. Teams are having to switch sides here, and the warm-up period has begun. 3 minutes of warm-up time. Roughriders out in their black jerseys today. Iris Erickson in net, wearing her white helmet with green and black accents, as well as her black catcher, blocker, and pads. Ice Dogs are out in their white jerseys. Their goalie has white and black accented pads, blocker, and catcher, and an all-white helmet. Roughriders got a draw last night in their game. Behind a fantastic effort from Jackson Baker, saving their buns in net. Parents are filling the stands. Teams are on the ice. We have about a minute and a half remaining in the warm-up period. Pucks are snapping across the ice. "45 seconds remaining in the warm-up period here. Looking forward to these two teams having an absolutely fantastic morning game of hockey. Your Roughriders are then off until tomorrow morning, where they will play 2 games. First one will be at 8 in the morning. Second one is to be determined, depends on results from today. And time is just about out. Pucks will come in, and then the teams will get ready for some hockey. Green played a fantastic game right before us and were victorious in a 3-2 game. Olivia Bernacki, the goaltender for the game, absolutely stood on her head and looked fantastic out there. Teams are getting their final instructions. Referees will have us getting here playing really soon. Starting line today looks like it is going to be Hunt and Palmer, centered by Domke, with Zek and Rasmussen on the defensive end, with Iris in net. Puck is dropped, and it is controlled by Cedar Rapids. Breakout pass ended up getting deflected deeper into the zone. Corbin Zek has it in the corner, rings it around to Hunt. Hunt has it, tries to fling it across to Palmer. Slight mishandle, then up to Domke, but just out of her reach. She's applying a really nice forecheck, though. Bounced back up to Corbin. Pass across, gets intercepted. And shot is saved by Iris into the corner. Palmer steals it, skates across the middle, able to keep control of it, passes up to Hunt. He is knocked off the puck, though. Palmer's going to be the first one on the loose puck, trying to get things restarted. Pass gets intercepted off of a couple sticks. Hunt has it, trying to get things started. Pass goes up to an Ice Dog stick. Dumped back in the zone, no icing here. Hunt with the puck behind the net, winding it up. Pass goes up to Kettleson, gets himself into a little bit of trouble. Manages to steal the puck back, though. Passes it up to Jerf. Jerf getting it into the zone. Shot off of a blocker. Rebound to Kettleson. Passes it up to Liam. Liam with the backhand, gets blocked. Rings it around to Monty. Monty tries to center it, but that gets blocked. Puck comes up the wing and all the way down for an icing. All right, we've got Kettleson centering Jerf and Monty. Smith and Elliott on defense. Face-off controlled by Cedar Rapids momentarily. Up to Smith on the point. Shot comes in. Neat deflection by Kettleson. Doesn't go in, but he's able to pounce on the rebound. Pass comes in, blocked in front. Ice Dogs trying to get it out of the zone. Roughriders forecheck, manages to steal it. Puck goes back behind the net, comes up a little bit. DJ tries to get in the way. Kettleson with the puck, passes it up to Smith. Smith mishandles it a little bit, gets it into the zone, maintains control, pass across, ends up behind everybody. And Ice Dogs get it out of the zone. Kettleson regains control of the puck. Back into the zone. Shot goes wide. Maverick keeps it in the zone. Monty on the forecheck. Ice Dogs able to work around him, though. Work it out of the zone. And off to the corner, deflected. Back to the other corner. Jerf gets it across to Rasmussen. Up to Kettleson, off of his stick. And on net. Monty on the forecheck. Riders changing behind. Puck's up to Corbin-Zek. Corbin gets it into the zone. Shot goes onto the blocker. And Monty's almost able to reach it around the goalie, but doesn't quite get there. Monty with a steal, tries a long shot, gets blocked. Corbin's able to keep it in the zone. And then popped out. Elliott's going to get it behind the net. Starting the breakout. Quick stop and start behind the net. Up to Baker. Baker with the backhand that just misses wide. Liam has it on the point. Neat deflection attempt by Hansen. Baker tries a one-timer in front, doesn't get good wood on it. Elliott tries a long shot, gets blocked in front. Smith pops it a little bit deeper. Hansen has it behind the net. Passes it up to Elliott. Elliott's got it on the wing. Stops and starts. Tries to get it behind, but manages to get it back. Shot into the goalie's glove. And it looks like somebody's mouth guard popped out. Ensuing face-off, won very cleanly by Jack Kettleson out of the zone. Maverick passes it back to him. Jack gets it into the zone. Hard shot off of the goalie's mask, doesn't go in. Back up to the point. Corbin knocks it back in. Hunt has it in front, knocked off of his stick. And then Maverick flings it out of the zone. Corbin's having pressure on it. Nice stop and start. Drops it down deep. Forecheck taking a half second to get engaged, but Jack Kettleson manages to steal it. Gets knocked slightly off the puck. Up to the point with Maverick. Shot comes in, wide of the net. Palmer first one to it behind the net. And Jack tries to swing it in, just wide. Back attempted to be up to Maverick, but ends up on the goaltender. Corbin gets to it first. Knocked down a little bit. Puck comes all the way down to the other side for an icing. Five minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first period here. Face off to the glove side of the goalie, won by Clara back to Liam, but it ends up on a Ice Dog stick. Jerf has it lost in his feet for a second. Liam gets it down below the goal line, trying to start the breakout. Tries to bring it around, brings it up to Jackson Jerf. And offside. Love the confidence with the puck today. We just need to make a few more plays. Face-off controlled by Cedar Rapids. DJ gets it into the zone. Has it stuck against the boards. Able to get it deeper. Ice Dogs have it. They try to ring it around. Closed off by Liam. DJ's able to then knock it off of the stick. And then flung deeper into the zone. DJ's got it behind the net. Passes it up to Wyatt Monty, who gets it over to Jackson Jerf. Jerf has a slight mishandle, gets it across the line though. Weak shot goes off of the goalie to the boards. Forecheck is engaged. Jack Kettleson with a steal. And then runs into his own player. Maverick able to keep it in. Passes it up to Jack Kettleson. Jack Jerf tries a one-timer. This is just a little bit wide. Forecheck is getting re-engaged here. Jack Kettleson's able to keep it in the zone. Not able to get it deep, though. Wyamonte with a good-looking angle to knock the puck off. Puck dumped in a little bit. Corbin's able to pop it up the line a little bit, but not quite out. This time it does get out. Off of Ice Dog player's skates. Corbin Zek has it. Passes it across to Wyatt. Not able to get it into the net, though. Goalie is playing very, very well for the Ice Dogs. Three minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first period here. Roughriders are getting some chances here. Need to get one behind the goalie and into the net. Face off, one back by Jack Kettleson. Shot from Liam, misses the first time. Ends up in this goalie's pads, the second one. Face off. One back to the Riders again. DJ gets a weak little shot in. Jack Kettleson's able to steal it for a second. Shot off of the goalie again. Up to the point. Liam Smith has it, drops it down a little bit lower on the backhand. Popped out to Jackson Baker. Over to Hansen, into the goalie for another stoppage. At this point, the Roughriders just need to keep on shooting, try to miss the goalie. Good stick by DJ, kind of breaks up the play a little bit. Good angle from Liam Smith. Up to Jack Kettleson. Jack's got someone on him right away, knocked off of his stick. Baker breaks up the play a little bit. And there will be a trip. Roughriders going on to the kill here. Looks like Liam was reaching a little bit and managed to get some skates. Two and a half minutes remaining in the first period here. Error in the faceoff as the clock was not quite ready yet. And unlike yesterday, looks like we're going full 2-minute penalties today. Faceoff control by Clara Domke. And managed to get it out of the zone. Corbin able to pressure hard. Whoop. Attempted clearance ends up going off some shin pads and way deep into the zone. Shot comes in, saved by Iris. Never mind, it's only 1:30. Face off won by the Ice Dogs. Shot comes in, saved by Iris. Face off won by the Ice Dogs. Shot comes in, padded to the corner by Iris, passed across the back, mishandled by Palmer. Sends it up to the point. Shot comes in. And saved by Iris. After a weak shot from the point, ends up turning into a pass that the Ice Dogs were able to put in a heavy shot that Iris was able to suck in. Kettleson, Hunt, Elliott, and Rasmussen out. Jack Kettleson able to be a little pest and get it out of the zone. Maverick Rasmussen gets the puck that was dumped in. Passes it up to Jack Kettleson. Jack able to make first player miss. Gets into the zone, knocked off of his stick. Maverick able to come back in and get it. His shot doesn't get through though. Hunt able to steal a puck and get it into the zone. Ice Dogs coming back out the other way. Puck comes in. DJ's going to be first on it, manages to steal the puck. Passes it up to Rasmussen, just out of his handle though. Knocked off a Jerf stick. Passes it just out of the reach of Hunt. Passes it hard. Jerf not able to quite keep it into the zone. Corbin's got it in the Roughriders defensive end. DJ able to get it through the first player, gets it around a second. And then knocked off of his stick while the Roughriders were changing behind. Corbin was able to hit the puck. Shot comes in slightly deflected. Shot from Elliott blocked. And that'll be the end of the period. That is your first period. Roughriders had a lot of good opportunities, just weren't able to get anything into the net. Right now, the message will be keep on playing, boys and girls. Keep getting shots on net, and we'll get some through. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It'll help the channel stats. Enjoy having everybody here for some morning hockey, even though it's a little bit delayed. We're hanging out in the first intermission here. Riders are ready to go. Ice Dogs are just about ready to go. Refs are ready to go. All right, starting the second period. Roughriders skating from the left to the right. And the Ice Dogs from the right to the left. Face-off goes all the way back, and Liam isn't quite able to grab it. But he's got it pinned up in the corner. Pass comes through very, very hot. Wyatt Monty able to help get it out of the zone. Forecheck coming in. Jackson Jerf comes in and shoots and scores! Crosby with a fantastic forecheck. Able to get the puck, backhanded over the goalie into the top shelf where Mama keeps the peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. Fantastic goal by Jerf. Domke, Baker, and Hansen out in the ensuing face-off. It's controlled by the Roughriders. Shot comes in off of the goalie's pads. Hansen tries to get a shot through, but doesn't quite get it there. DJ tries to get it to the front of the net, but it is blocked by another player. Hansen behind the net on the first forecheck. Manages to get a deflection. Back up to the point where Clara's covering. Clara dumps it back in. And a fallen Corbin helps to break the play up a little bit. Roughriders getting back into some structure. Corbin's able to get it out of the house and out of trouble. Puck gets knocked out of the zone. Flynn Hansen on the forecheck. Just out of Corbin's reach. DJ's able to get it and keep it out. This time he's able to be navigated around. DJ's able to grab the puck again. He's got some time and space. And there's a penalty. And that'll be a tripping penalty on the Ice Dogs. Kettleson, Hunt, Palmer, Smith, and Rasmussen out. Puck dropped. Palmer's got it. Skates it down low. Tries to get it across. Gets bounced back to his feet. Ends up in front. Hunt shoots. Goalie manages to get over. Puck stuck in Palmer's feet. Now stuck in Hunt's feet. And now an Ice Dogs player has it. Ice Dogs get it into the zone. Stopped by Iris. Nine minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second period. Face-off control by the Roughriders behind the net. Passed up, unfortunately, into Jackson Hunt's feet. Off of Iris's stick to Jack Kettleson. Got some time and space. Jack tries to take it through. Ends up not being able to get through every single player. Palmer goes into the boards a little bit hard. Puck comes back into the zone. Maverick's going to be first on it. Passes it up to Palmer. Passes it over to Hunt. Knocked off of his stick below the goal line. Up to Maverick. Maverick with a shot. Misses everybody, though. Ellis has it in front of the net. Hunt tries a one-timer. Doesn't get much on it. Forecheck back engaged. Hunt with the puck. Shot comes in off of the goalie. Puck is still loose. Puck's still loose. Stuck in a whole bunch of feet. And Ice Dogs are back to full strength. Puck coming into the zone, but just far enough that Maverick was able to get back. Pass goes across off of Wyatt Monte's stick. Jack causes another turnover. Trying really hard and stopped by the goalie. Everyone's back to full strength now. Roughriders are buzzing, trying to get a second. Face-off taken by Domke, controlled back to Jerf. Knocked off of his stick, though. Ice Dogs coming back. Knocked off of his stick by Corbin. Then knocked off of Corbin's stick. Claire is able to get it back up to Monty. Still in Monty's feet. Able to keep pushing it forward, though. Up to Jerf, back to Monty. Puck gets stuck in some Ice Dogs players. Corbin comes in with an important poke. Puck comes back. It's 2-on-1 coming now. 3-on-1. Off of the goalie and over the net. Roughriders played that one well to keep it as a less potentially damaging shot. Baker comes in, tries to get the puck. Elliott gets it down in the zone, looking for somewhere to go with it. DJ has it knocked off of his stick. Corbin is able to get it in front. Comes up to the point. Stuck in some feet a little bit. Puck stuck in a corner there. Looks like we're going to get coincidentals here. I'll get some 5-on-5 hockey here. Face-off is controlled by Hunt temporarily. Gets it out of the zone. Roughriders have a 3-on-1 going. Tries to get it across. Doesn't get the first time, but gets across the second time, and Jack Kettleson gets the goal. It is now Roughriders 2, Ice Dogs 0. Face off, controlled by the Ice Dogs. Dumped into the zone. Icing. And now we're going to go back down to the other side. Face off controlled by the Roughriders up to the point. Maverick tries to get it down low. Ends up around the net. Back up to Jack Kettleson, though. Jack with another shot. Deflected over the net. Hansen tries to pass it back up to Maverick. Gets bounced to the middle. Jack Kettleson on it. Dumped a little bit lower off of a stick. Now back to the corner. Jackson Hunt with a steal. Passes it up and unfortunately right onto an Ice Dog stick. Maverick needs to hustle because he's got people coming. Pass comes all the way back into the other zone. Roughriders getting their forecheck set up. Knocked off of a stick to Liam. Puck comes back up to Jackson Hunt. Jackson's able to feather it further into the zone. Jack Kettleson has the puck. And then stolen by an Ice Dogs player, dumped into the zone. Iris feathers it to the corner. And puck out of the zone. Corbin able to knock it out of the zone. Corbin able to get it out of trouble in the middle. Pops it out of the zone. Ice Dogs able to get it back in. Jackson Hunt able to get it out. Jackson Hunt gets it in off of his feet. Weak backhand into the goalie. Ellis Palmer almost gets a steal. Corbin's going to angle, and that's going to turn into a check. Roughriders going on the kill here. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Faceoff goes over to the wing. Wyatt Monty trying to get the puck out. Ends up back deep. Onto the goalie, though. Iris jumps on it, and we have a stoppage. Puck won by the Ice Dogs. Shot comes in. DJ's able to get the rebound. Knocked off of his stick to the corner, though. Tries to get it, Ice Dogs try to get it across. And Wyatt manages to get it out. Ends up having it get knocked off of his stick. And that's going to be another penalty. Roughriders now have a 5-on-3. Unfortunately, DJ had to reach out a little bit to be able to stop a good scoring chance. Maverick gets the puck, tries to get it out of the zone, only makes it to the point. And stopped. Jack Kettleson is able to jump up onto the puck. Gets knocked off of his stick, though. Jack gets it again, dumps it into an open side. Got enough time so that no icing. Maverick shoots it off of the goalie's mask. One part of the kill done. Now to get the second. Corbin racing in. Players cancel each other out. Puck down low. And just behind Corbin. Ice Dogs coming in. Shot saved by Iris. No rebound. One penalty down, one penalty to go. 2.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Yep. Shot comes in wide off the face-off. Puck comes up to Baker. Baker gets it out of the zone. Puck down into the zone. Flynn playing really well there, and a shot goes through and gets saved by the goalie. All even strength now. 97 seconds remaining in the second period here. It's a 2-0 game. Roughriders getting a lot of good chances. Need to put a few more of these away to make this game feel a little bit more in control. Kettleson with a shot wide of the net, off of Palmer's feet. Puck deep down under the goal line. Kettleson tries to swing it back across. DJ gets it, dumps it into an open side to get things under control again and restart the cycle. Pounced over to Palmer. Palmer tries to do a little bit of stick handling, but too many opponents' sticks in the way. Puck into the middle. Shot goes in, partially blocked. Drop pass tried, was a little soft on it. Kettleson with the puck again, over to Ellis. Shot saved. 36.9 seconds remaining in the second period here. Face-off ends up in the referee's feet. And shot out of the zone. Roughriders hunting it hard. No icing. Liam loses slight control of it. Corbin with the puck, bounces it up to Jerf. Jerf gets it past the first man. 3-on-1 situation coming. Knocked off of his stick, though. And that'll be the end of the second. Second intermission, Roughriders 2, Ice Dogs 0. A lot of good opportunities that period for your Roughriders. Got a few more penalties than we'd like to see. But generally, this team is playing pretty well right now. Just need to keep working on putting the puck in the net. Had a lot of really great opportunities. But time for everyone to take a breath. Third period to go. All right, Roughriders coming out for the third period. Looks like it's going to be Kettleson, Hansen, Baker, Rasmussen, Elliott, and Erickson in net. Face-off is kind of stuck in the neutral zone. Jack Kettleson gets it into the zone. Turns up, tries to get it lower. Comes back to Maverick. Maverick's got someone on him. Shot comes in, and goal! Goal, Riders. Puck kind of came through, and I'm not sure who really got it. But goal, Riders. Looks like Baker is going to be taking credit for it. He who saved their bacon yesterday gets a goal today on a neat little deflection in front on the long shot from Rasmussen. Face-off controlled by Rasmussen, gets it into the neutral zone, gets it into the zone, shot in, deflected off, almost another one. Shot comes in blocked, out to the wing, and back up to Elliott in the neutral zone, trying to get things regrouped. Up to Kettleson, but off of his stick. Elliott gets it into the zone. Couple shots in, and then Kettleson gets to clean up the garbage. DJ kind of took it hard to the net, put a backhand on there, and then it was scramble time, and Jack finds a pretty puck sitting in the blue paint to clean up the trash. Domke out with Palmer and Hunt this time. Face-off controlled by the Ice Dogs. Back to Corbin. Corbin with the puck, passes it up towards Hunt, but it gets intercepted in the meantime. Stick knocked out of some hands. Palmer with some good stick handling, passes it up to Hunt. Pile up on the corner here, looks like an offside. Face-off is controlled into the Ice Dog zone. Forecheck is getting engaged. Corbin knocks it back down behind the goal line. Hunt's going to be first on it. Passes it up around the boards, but finds an Ice Dog stick. Puck comes into the middle. Liam has it. Knocked off of his stick. And we have a broken stick. Passed over to Hunt. Into the goalie's glove for a stoppage. 10 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this third period here. Face-off controlled by Kettleson. Shot from Maverick, wide. Pounced on by an Ice Dogs defenseman. Maverick is able to temporarily keep it into the zone. Pass comes across to Jerf. Tries to bank it over to Kettleson, but misses. Ice Dogs first on it. Jack able to steal it from him. And Wyatt gets a goal! Wyatt's able to shoot it in, manages to elude the goalie, and gets one in the net. And Wyatt comes up a little gingerly after that. Hopefully he's going to feel okay after seeing that he scored. Face-off controlled back to Elliott. Elliott gets it around the first guy. And it gets into the zone. Maverick comes over to cover with the puck. Passes it up off of Kettleson's stick on net. Ice Dogs first going to be on it. Jerp able to seal off the front of the net. Or seal off the lane. Kettleson with another very nice tip off of a shot, but it manages to find the goalie's glove this time. That would have been a pretty goal if it would have made it. Eight minutes and 59 seconds now in running time. Face-off controlled back to the Ice Dogs. Corbin keeps it into the zone a couple times. Ice Dogs have it deep in their zone. Forecheck is engaged. Pass across to the middle and then gets knocked out of the zone by the Ice Dogs. And it looks like that puck is just going to absolutely die like a curling shot. Pass up to Baker. Baker tries to get it through, and his stick gets chopped out of his hand. And Roughriders are going to a power play. All right, face-off is controlled by the Roughriders. Baker has it below the goal line. Trying to pass it out in front, but isn't able to get a good stick on it. Liam tries a shot that ends up in the corner. Ice Dogs able to get their sticks to it first. Liam's got it now, tries to stick handle through. And Corbin keeps it in the zone, brings it over to Baker. Baker tries a shot that misses the net. Clara's got it. Trying to get set up, steps out, tries a shot, tries another shot. And puck's kind of stuck in the middle here. Corbin is not quite going to be able to keep it into the zone. Roughriders are regrouping. Pass comes up to Liam, off of his stick. And it will go for an icing. Looked like it was off of his stick, but officials must have said that it didn't actually hit it, so on we go. Just over 7 minutes remaining in this third period here. Roughriders on the power play, but with a defensive zone face-off. Controlled by Jack Kettleson to Jackson Hunt. Jackson Hunt gets around the first one. And now Jackson Hunt has the puck in the corner. And puck gets sent out into the defensive zone, right onto the goalie. Back to even strength. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the third period here of a 5-0 game. Face-off controlled by the Ice Dogs. DJ gets it cleared out of the zone. Palmer tries to get a steal, but nothing doing. Off of DJ's leg, though, out of the zone. Knocked off of a stick by Hunt. Cleared out by your Roughriders. Hunt gets the puck back, though. Gets it into the middle of the ice, looking for a shot over the net. Kettleson's pass manages to find an Ice Dog skate. Ice Dog's able to clear it out of the zone. Maverick's got one on him. No call there. Pass goes over to Jackson Jerf. Shot over the net. And Roughriders going on the penalty kill. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third period here. 5-0 game. Kettleson on the faceoff, stuck in the referee's skates. Now off of his skates, shot comes across. Liam Smith's going to be the first one on it. Passes it over to Jack Kettleson. Roughriders have a 2-on-1 situation coming. Over to Jackson Jerf. Shoots it and goal. Short-handed goal, Roughriders. Very nicely played 2-on-1 scenario. Early pass after the D had committed. Gets another goal for your Roughriders. Jackson Jerf has 2 on the day. Kettleson gets the face-off off of referee skates. Passes it up to Jerf again. Ice Dogs able to steal it momentarily. Roughriders steal it back, though. Jack Kettleson coming in. One-on-one situation. Shot off of the goalie's block or paddle. Puck's in the corner with Jackson Jerf. Manages to walk out with it. Puck's still there. Now it's on Jack Kettleson's stick. Tries to get his way through, but it manages to get stuck. Corbin throws it back down low. Jackson Jerf first one on again. Pass comes out off of an Ice Dog stick all the way down for an icing. Three and a half minutes remaining in this third period of a 6-0 game for the Roughriders. Face off one back to Rasmussen. Shot comes in, misses. Jerf going to be first one on it. Pass comes out onto a Ice Dog stick. DJ misses it, got some pressure on him. Manages to break things up a little bit. Pass comes into the middle to no one. Back onto an Ice Dog stick, though. Off the side of the net. And it looks like they're going to take them both there. A little bit of physical play behind the net. And referee said both of you can go. We're going to go 5-on-5 hockey again. Face off, controlled by the Ice Dogs, knocked off of their stick by Kettleson. Kettleson's got some time and space, goes to the outside. Corbin's able to keep it into the zone. Drops it down low for Jack to get it. Comes out in front. Ends up off of some sticks. Shot comes in off a blocker this time. Ice Dog's able to jump on it first. Wyatt able to get it out of the zone. Tries to get it deeper and does. Going to be first one on it. Tries a backhand pass that finds Kettleson's stick. Shot and goal. .90 seconds remaining in the game here. Face off won by Clara. Flynn gets it into the zone. Flynn gets chopped down, but no call there. 1 minute remaining. Flynn gets it again, passes it up, just doesn't quite get the right weight on it. Pass comes up, misses everybody. And it looks like we're not going to play icing here. Puck comes around. Comes right on net. 2-1. And that's a shutout for Iris. Have a final here. Roughriders 7, Ice Dogs 0. Very good effort here today from your Roughriders. They play again tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.